Spring is in the air, and with it comes a lot of really great things. Now there's also some things that we need to be watching out for. Hey everybody, I'm Bill, the Hill Country Prepper. I think we can all agree we're glad to see spring finally arrive, especially here in the Texas Hill Country. We're glad the events of the winter storm are a memory and they're behind us. It's hard to imagine that was just 5-6 weeks ago, but things are warming up. The trees are blooming, got fruit blossoms on all the fruit trees. It's great. All the leaves are popping out. Everybody's out getting their spring gardens planted, getting their seedlings out. It's awesome. Now also, what comes with this is the critters are coming out. Here in the Texas Hill Country, we have what might be called a little bit of a deer problem. It's not uncommon for me when I'm driving in to see deer on the road all the time. Now I leave for work about an hour before the sun comes up, and with this recent time change, I'm driving in the dark. A lot of you are doing that too. Here, it's not uncommon to see deer on the road. Now we also have exotic animals. A lot of ranchers out here will put up exotic ranches, and we're talking big-bodied animals. We've got axes, we've got nowgai, big and small. Some of these animals are up to 175 pounds. And when you hit them, you hit them. One of the most popular truck accessories around here is a grill guard to protect your vehicle when you do happen to hit one of these animals. God forbid if you do. We've also got a feral hog problem. It's not uncommon for me to walk out in the morning when it's dark and I'll have a herd of pigs in my yard around my vehicle. You want to get spooked in the morning, you walk out and spook a bunch of pigs. That'll get your adrenaline going. Spring's here, and that also means that all these little scurrying critters are going to be making babies. They're getting busy with it. So we're going to have raccoon babies, we're going to have armadillo babies. On my property, I've got everything. I've seen raccoons, I've seen armadillos, I've seen ring-tailed cats, I've had foxes, deer, pigs, you name it, I got it. So you guys need to be aware that these little critters are coming out. We got birds that are coming back. Love the cardinals that are showing up. Have lots of beautiful birds, but that also means we're going to have some marlins coming. They're beautiful birds. They eat the insects, but I don't love them building their nest under the eaves of my house. They're messy. Don't want it. So got to watch out for that. Also, with spring coming, we're going to have the crawly critters too. Where I live, I have killed a snake at least once a year. I've got coral snakes. Now, the nice thing about coral snakes, they're easy to spot. Red on yellow, kill a fella. You can see them. They're not aggressive. They'll try to run from you, actually. But I don't want them in my yard. And like I said, I kill one on average about once a year, and I'm talking full-grown adult coral snakes. Fortunately, we don't have a big rattlesnake problem. We have seen a few, and they're big, because I've got a lot of underbrush, and they like to burrow down there underneath the leaves and the brush, keep themselves warm. I've uncovered snakes in my gardens when I'm out in the springtime picking up the leaves and debris. It's a normal thing. It happens. You just want to be aware here of what kind of snake you're uncovering. We've got beneficial snakes. We've got a lot of beneficial snakes. We've got ribbon snakes, we've got bull snakes, we've got coach whips, which are beautiful animals. Huge snakes, by the way. I've got a video of a Texas coach whip. Check that out if you want to. But like I said, we've also got rattlesnakes, and we've got copperheads. Not so much on the cottonmouth snakes because there's not a lot of water here, but we've got them. Be aware of them. You guys that live in the country, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You folks in the city, you're going to see the same thing because you're going to have the raccoons coming out. There's a lot of expansion, a lot of neighborhoods going up everywhere, and if you haven't seen that, haven't been around that, whenever they come into some vacant land and they clear it for homes and for a subdivision, they're disrupting all the habitats of the field mice and the other burrowing creatures, the insects, the snakes, spiders. It's not uncommon here in the Texas Hill Country for us to come across a tarantula. Beautiful creatures, they won't hurt you. Just try to relocate them if you can. We've got a bunch of millipedes that are just, I mean, just scary with big red, nasty. They'll put a hurt on you. Anyway, the point I'm trying to get to here, it's springtime and the critters are coming out. We all need to be aware. Walk your properties. If you live out in the country, make sure your fences are all secured. Make sure your house is secured. You don't have any points of entry where these climbing creatures can get in. Guys, if you're getting value out of this message here, why don't you press down on that like button and give me a thumbs up. Share this video also if you'd like. And if you're not a subscriber yet, why not? Subscribe right now. And if you press down on that notification bell, you'll get notified each and every time I upload some new content. So why don't you do that right now? Spring's here, guys. Let's get out and enjoy it. It's beautiful weather here in the Texas Hill Country. I hope it's beautiful where you are too. But let's all just be aware that we're not the only ones getting out there. All those critters are getting out there too. You guys have a blessed day. Hill Country Prepper.